Dad? Mom? Are you here? Huh. I wonder if they have a guest.
What?
That's impossible. Of course we can't do that.
I wonder what's going on. They're both usually so calm. It's rare for them to raise their voices. Mom? Dad? What's going on?
Hey, do you think you can help me out here?
Huh? Who on earth are you?
My name is Leon. What's your name?
My name is Yui.
Yumaru, help me, please!
I told you. It's Yui.
Yui, don't listen to what he says. Ignore him.
That's right. There's no way we'll let you deceive our only daughter as well. Leave her alone.
Hey! I haven't deseeded any dragon fruit!
She didn't say deceited.
I said deceive.
Yumari, listen to this. Agyo and Ungyo are being really childish. The only one that's being childish is you, Leon. Give up already. Besides, my name is Yoshio and...
My name is Aiko. Remember that.
See? They're both talking nonsense! What do I do? Don't get her names wrong!
What? What's going on?
Anyway, Agyo and Ungyo, I can leave the job to you, right? No, you can't.
We're telling you that we're not interested. Don't ignore us.
What? That's a pain in the ass, but you'll... I won't say I'll do it ever. Oh my goodness. Hey Leon, I've come to help out. How are things going?
Oh no, not you too. Mamoru?
Oh, you must be their daughter. We owe your parents a great deal.
Oh, right.
Leon's been saying how lonely it'll be without you. That's why we want you to reconsider. And we're telling you we can't.
We want you out of our house right now.
Oh dear, you're being really stubborn. Leon would better come back another day. What? That's such a pain! All right, let's come back. Don't come back ever. It finally left.
Honestly, those boys just won't give up.
Who were those two men? What did they want?
There are employers.
What?
Leon and Mamoru Ugomori. Those brothers are president and vice president of the company that we're currently working at.
What? Those two just now?
Yeah, those two. I understand why you might be confused, but they are.
And why were you so upset? What did they say to you?
You won't believe it. Your dad and I are both finally retiring in 3 months' time, but those boys are insisting that we keep on working.
But...
On top of that?
No, never mind. I don't want to think about those two any longer than I have to.
Honestly, they're always asking for the impossible. Those two. You have no idea how much trouble they are.
Really? Are you both okay?
We're not okay at all.
All right. They're making a big fuss, but they both actually look pretty happy. I wonder if that's just my imagination. My name is Yui. I'm 30 years old. Today I've come to visit my parents to talk to them about something important.
So, Yui, what did you want to talk about?
You said that you wanted to see us so that we could talk. What is it?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. It's nothing bad. You're close to retiring, right? Well, we thought that it would be a good idea to invite you on a trip to a hot spring to celebrate. What do you think?
Oh.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Yes, please. I'd love to go.
Then it's decided. We looked around and we've kind of settled on choosing a place called Unyo Inn. My husband's manager knows someone who works there, so it'll be easier for us to get the room we want on the day we want. Isn't that great? He's holding a room for us right now.
What?
Unyo Inn.
Oh, you don't like it? We thought it would be nice because it's been so popular recently. I've heard a lot of good things about the spa, too. We thought that it would be a great place for you to relax after you've worked so hard all these years. We can find another place if you want.
No, of course not. We don't hate it at all.
Yeah, it's okay. We're delighted, really.
Really? Thank goodness. Then how about we go the weekend after you retire?
Yeah, that sounds great.
It does. We'll definitely get our retirement, so don't worry. We'll go.
Then, 3 months later, today's the day of our trip to the hot springs. Dad, Mom, I want you to enjoy yourselves today.
Of course we will. Thanks for inviting us, Yui.
Thank you so much, Yui.
Also, congratulations on your long-awaited retirement.
You really deserve it. Grandma, Grandpa, you worked really hard. Huh? Wait, you did get your retirement, didn't you?
Yes, we've officially retired. We were going to get it, even if it meant that we would have to fight for it.
Oh, good.
It's finally over, right, honey?
Yes, darling, it's over. We're finally free. There's no need for us to run around being so busy every day.
It's been a long time since we first started being strung along.
Grandma, Grandpa, do you feel lonely?
Well, what are you talking about, Haru?
We're not lonely at all. Of course not. We're happy that we've done our best and gotten the retirement we deserve.
Like that, we got into the car and made our way to Unyo Inn for our stay.
Listen to this. Leon and Mamoru gathered all the employees on our last day in the office, and they started throwing us both into the air. Can you believe it? It was ridiculous.
I thought I was gonna break my back the second they all caught me.
They sound like wonderful people, if they were that happy for you. That sounds nice. I want someone to throw me.
It's not as nice as you might think.
You won't believe the other things they did. They gave us so many retirement presents on our last day.
There were so many. We had to keep on going back and forth from home to the office. It's not funny, you know. I'm serious.
On our way to the inn, my mom and dad couldn't stop talking about Leon and Mamoru on their last day of work. They may deny it, but I'm sure that they are feeling lonely after all. After a long drive, we finally made it to the inn. Wow, it's really big! This is amazing!
Wow, it's our first time coming here, but it really is an amazing building.
Mommy, Daddy, I can't wait to get into the hot spring.
So this is Unyo Inn.
This is the place.
Is something wrong, Mom? Dad?
No, nothing.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, let's go.
Welcome to Unyo Inn. Oh, sorry.
What's up?
Well, I forgot something in the car. I'll go get it. Can you check in for us? Or come with me.
Huh? Can you leave Haru with me?
Don't worry about it. Come on.
All right.
Oh, yeah, the reservation is under your parents' name, so it might be best to get them to check in for you. It'll go smoother that way.
Got it. Thanks. Mom, Dad, can I leave it to you? I'll watch the bags.
Sure thing. It's the least we can do.
Okay, let's go get the key.
May I have the name you used when you made your booking? Yushio Shigeta and
Aiko Shigeta.
Mr. and Mrs. Shigeta. Yes, we've got a reservation under that name. But before I show you to your rooms, I'd like to explain something about the room fees. I'd like to warn you that your bill will come to $30,000 if you stay at this inn.
$30,000? We haven't heard anything like that.
Well, that's because we haven't put that on the website. But it's a special resort fee we charge for senior guests who wish to stay at our inn. A special resort fee? Yes, sir. The reason being is that seniors tend to cause a lot more trouble. They trip and get hurt on hotel grounds. They slip in the bathing areas. To be honest, it's a waste of our time and money dealing with the aftermath.
What is that supposed to mean?
If it's just your daughter and her family staying, then there's no reason for us to charge the special fee, so…
You're being ridiculous. A special resort fee? Why can't my parents stay here at the usual price?
I'm telling you, they can't. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not worth letting them stay at the usual price. Oh, but if you insist, then I can give them access to the doghouse outside. That way you can all stay. And they don't have to pay the special resort fee. What do you think?
Oh, stop messing around. Why would I let them stay in a doghouse?
What's the problem? I'll make sure that they get dog food in the morning and the evening.
How rude can you get? I can't believe it. This inn had 5-star ratings on every website I checked. I can't believe it was such a horrible place. Unyo Inn. I've had enough. There's no reason why we should stay in a place like this. I'm sure that I'll just get worse and we'll regret ever having stayed here. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry that we made a booking with an inn like this. I'll ask my husband and see if he can find another inn for us to stay at tonight. So let's get out of here.
No.
Before you do that, there's something we've got to tell this rude man.
Yeah, your mom's right.
What? What are you going to say to him?
What is it, Mom? You can say anything you like, old lady, but it's not gonna matter one bit to me. Go on, what is it? It won't matter, even if we say that we're gonna become the president and vice president of the scene.
Are you sure that it won't matter to you at all?
Yeah, excuse me.
What? Mom, Dad, what are you both talking about?
Don't make me laugh. How could two elderly people like you become the owners of this inn? Well, it's a lot more possible than you think.
It is, and we will be, though we're not exactly happy about it.
Mom? Dad? I don't understand what's going on.
Leon and Mamoru actually asked your mother and I if we could take over running this inn after retirement.
What?
It doesn't make any sense, does it? They said that we could retire, but that they still wanted to work with us. So they asked if we could run this inn, which is owned by their Ungamori group. They really do ask the impossible, don't you think?
Oh, is that so? So that's why they were that upset when I visited them 3 months ago.
Leon and Mamoru? Those are the names of the president and vice president of our parent company. You work for the Ugamori brothers? No way! That's right, son.
Look, we have a photograph of the retirement party we had yesterday at the office.
What? It really is Leon and Mamoru. So, you really are going to become our president and vice president? You're going to run this inn? That's what we said, isn't it?
We were never going to accept their offer, you know. But it looks like they really haven't been able to come down here. So we'll take over. We can't allow someone like you to keep working at this inn. We'll deal with you for them.
We're gonna make significant changes in this inn. Honestly, those two can't do anything without us. I'm so sorry. Please, you've got to forgive me. I'll change my ways, so please don't fire me. We'll think about that. No, please don't.
Anyway, you're going to let us stay in this inn in a proper room, aren't you?
Of course, in any room you like. Please, everything firing me.
Oh, we told you. We're going to think about that. Stop begging.
Sorry you made you wait.
Mommy, we're back! Wait, you only just got back? You took a lot longer than I expected you would. A lot's happened while you were gone. Did Grandma and Grandpa say that they'll be the boss? Huh?
Did they say they'll take the position?
Yeah, they did, but...
Whoa!
We did it, Daddy!
Perfect! I better call Leon and Mamoru right away.
What? What have you been up to?
The truth is, we'll have to say our farewells to this office in just a few months.
I know. It just makes me lonely just thinking about it. If only we could spend a little more time working with Leon and Mamoru. With everyone in this office. If only.
What are you saying? We already decided that this was best, remember? Leon and Mamoru said that they will still need us around, but we can't work as much as we used to. We should leave and give them the chance to bring new members into this office.
I understand, darling. I do. But I can't help but feel lonely. You understand that too, don't you?
Of course I do. I wonder how they'll do without us here. Just thinking about it. Yeah, apparently Leon and Mamoru overheard your parents talking about their retirement.
So they didn't actually want to retire after all. They just thought it was the best for the company.
Yeah, but they kept insisting they were retiring, so the Ugamori brothers thought up this plan to convince them to stay. I'm just one of the conspirators. Of course, the concierge is in on it too.
What? No way. It was an act?
Yeah, but it was a success if your parents have finally decided to keep on going.
Hey, wait a minute. Why didn't you tell me what you were up to? There was no need to keep me in the dark about it. I would have helped.
Well, yeah, but you're a terrible liar.
Oh.
Hey, Yui.
What is it?
We're going to leave our bags first and then take a look around the inn.
If we're gonna be president and vice president, then we better get to know every nook and cranny of this building.
You're really pumped up to do this job, huh?
All right, let's get going, honey.
I can't wait, darling.
They suddenly look really energized.
Grandma and Grandpa look like they're having a lot of fun. I thought that this trip was supposed to celebrate their retirement. Well, as long as they're having fun.
I'm so sorry, please. You've got to forgive me.
Oh yeah, I'm really sorry I took it seriously. Thank you for acting like the bad guy for my parents' sake. It must have been tough.
You'll be calling Leon and Mamoru after this, right? Can you ask them not to fire me? I think that your parents have already made up their minds to get rid of me. I don't want to lose my job. Of course, don't worry.
Just like that, my mom and dad became the new managers of the inn, and they're really passionate about their new jobs. So much so that they're always talking about work whenever we go around to visit. But they always look like they're having so much fun, so I can't say anything to spoil their happiness. Mom, Dad, I brought the things you asked me for.
You played a trick on us?
Leon? Mamoru, how dare you?
What? Whoa, calm down. I won't forgive you this time. Not this time, boys.
We won't forgive you.
Oh no, they must have found out about that plan. Well, they had to, otherwise that concierge would have lost his job.
Please help us! Maru! You've got to help us!
Guys, you're adults. Don't use me as your shield.
It means that you made us president and vice president of the United Pity, doesn't it?
We don't need your pity. Getting old and retiring when we become useless is a natural process.
What are you talking about, Agayu and Gayu? You haven't become useless at all. It's a lot of fun working with you both. But it's just fun, isn't it?
That's right. There's no point to working if we can't make a contribution to the company's profits and growth.
Creating a comfortable work environment is what leads to company growth and profit. Besides, you should take a look at these documents. They prove exactly how much you've contributed to our company. You prepared something like this? Yes, my brother and I worked hard to gather the data.
You're really adamant about working with us, aren't you?
That's what we've been saying all this time. If we didn't want to work with you, we wouldn't put all this effort into trying to convince you to stay.
Mom, Dad, if they're going out of their way to get you to stay, maybe you should listen to them a little.
Then I guess we have no choice.
I guess so. Fine. We'll run that in for you.
Whew! Thank God they'll stay. Hey, Yui, Yushio and Eiko are always like this with us. Why is that?
I wonder why. Leon, Mamoru, thank you very much.
Huh?
I think that the reason for that is because my parents love these two too much. They all care for each other so much that they're all going in circles. My parents are really fortunate to be able to have met such good employers that they think so highly of and love so much. I hope that I'll get the chance to work with these two one day. Yeah, I wish.
Oh yeah, Yuimaru, Agyu and Angyu have retired from the parent company, so do you want to work with us? We've got a kindergarten in the building and we can build a shift schedule that's suitable for you and your family.
What?
Yes, what do you think? Hey, wait right there!
Yui, think very carefully before you answer. You shouldn't let yourself get carried away.
I'd love to work with you.
Great! We're looking forward to having you! I can't wait to introduce you to the team. Yui.
Oh no. Now Yui's going to have to go through what we did.
At that time, I didn't understand why my parents had tried to stop me from joining Leon and Mamoru's company. But I got the idea as soon as I started working in the office. Leon and Mamoru do some crazy things, and every day feels like I'm riding on a roller coaster. I'm desperate to keep up with their pace, but I'm really satisfied with the work I do every single day. I can understand why my mom and dad had such a hard time deciding to leave this company. I wouldn't know what to do after I retire either. But my parents have been meeting up with Leon and Mamoru on a regular basis and talk about ways to increase footfall at Unio Inn by improving the customer's experience. They have a lot of complaints about the impossible things they get told to incorporate, but it sounds like they're having fun. I'm really grateful to the Yugimori brothers, who are the reason why my parents and I are so satisfied with our jobs. I'm going to do my best from now on so that I can pay that debt back to Leon and Mamoru.